You know, a lot of us traders, we've got a very big problem with handling losses. It sounds ironic, right? But the truth is that if you can't accept the losses as part of the game, then, well, I really don't think we can ever really win. Every great trader has said some version of this. Losing is not failure, it's feedback. Linda Rushik, I think I'm pronouncing that right, one of the most consistent traders of her generation, said the following: It's never bothered me to lose because I always knew I would make it right back. She wasn't being arrogant in any way. What she was saying is, I've got a process, I know my edge. Losses do not define me because I know that the next opportunity will come. Now, that's the mindset right there. And that mindset is the difference. Amateurs, they protect their ego. Professionals, they protect their capital. So, I'm an active trader, for example. I take a lot of losses throughout the day. In fact, my win ratio is roughly between 30 and 50%. But I learned to live inside that environment. Now, I'm going to tell you about an ego trap. Marty Schwartz from the Market Wizards explained how he shifted from losing to winning when he stopped saying, I'll get out when I'm even. Why do traders say that? Because even protects the ego. So even protects the ego. It's like saying, I wasn't wrong, you know? But that's the ultimate realization. Professionals don't care about being right. They simply care about making money. The irony is this: traders who avoid losing end up losing much more than traders who accept losing, and they end up winning. There are four types of trades, and there aren't just winning and losing trades. There are winning good trades, there are winning bad trades, there are losing good trades, and there are losing bad trades. A good trade follows even if it loses. A bad trade, it breaks your rules, even if it wins. So this is probabilities in action. It's like it's like putting a coin toss at action. You know, you can lose one flip, but over 100 flips, you know you'll come out ahead. That's the only game worth playing. The real lesson is pretty simple. You cannot win in trading unless you're willing to lose. Losses are the tuition you pay to play the actual game. So the key here is, how do you play that game? Cut losses quickly, stick to your edge, judge yourself based on your process, not the outcome of one single trade. Professionals understand this. Losing isn't just the cost of entry, it's the entry of winning. So losing is part of the game. We all say that we know losses are part of the game, but do we really know this? Guys, most traders blow up because they fight reality. They hold on to losses, hoping that they're going to get back to even. They avoid cutting losses because it hurts their ego and it doesn't look pretty on their charts. They confuse a winning trade with a good trade and a losing trade with a bad trade. But the truth is, a good trade can still lose money and a bad trade can make you money. Only one of those leads to long term success, though. So this week, what I would love to see from you guys is I want you to practice seeing losses differently in your mind. When you take a losing trade that followed your plan, guys, just congratulate yourself. That's the difference. That's the process. And remember, you can win if you're can't win if you're not willing to lose. So the question for you all is, how do you remind yourself that losses are a part of the game when you're in the middle of an actual drawdown? That's a question to answer.